I'm Ranger Robin. I work in the forest with the plants, trees, and animals. I take care of the land and make sure the forest is safe. I like my job, so I get to work outdoors in nature, and because I think animals are amazing. Do you like animals? I thought so. When I'm out exploring the forest, I like to carry my waste bag with me, so I can carry my water and lots of other fun things. You know what's funny? I kind of feel like a kangaroo with my waste bag. You know, mama kangaroos have a pouch on their bellies, and that's where they carry their babies. It's winter here in the forest. I'm wearing my scarf and gloves to keep warm. But how do animals keep warm in the winter? Some animals hibernate when it gets really cold outside. That's a long word. Let's learn how to spell hibernate. Hibernate. H-I-B-E-R-N-A-T-E. Hibernate. When an animal hibernates, they hide away for a long time during winter, usually in a cave or a tree or a hole in the ground. The cold can be dangerous for some animals, so they hide away to keep warm during winter. So, after an animal goes into their cave or tree or hole in the ground, they relax their bodies, then they breathe in deeply and slowly to calm down. Then they rest their heads and sleep, waiting for the danger to pass. What I carry in my pouch, waste bag, is my Ruview. I'll show you. When I take this circle of tiny pictures, put it in my Ruview, and hold it up to the light, I can see big pictures. This is a circle of hibernating animals. Let's look. We're going to learn about 3 animals that hibernate today: snakes, bats, and bears. Let's start with snakes. Snakes rattle and they hiss and slither all around. But when the cold of winter comes, they need to rest and hide. Find a safe place, curl up tight, and settle underground. Snakes are so interesting. I like to curl up too, get all warm under my blankets. Do you like to curl up under a blanket? Another cool thing I like to carry in my waist bag, it's my Squawky Talkie. I can use this to talk to all of my friends. I'm going to call my friend Captain Al. He's really good at making animal noises. He's going to teach us and some other real kids how to make animal noises too. Captain Al, come in. Do you know what sounds a snake makes? And can you teach us how to make those sounds? Over.
Ranger Robin, this is Captain Al. Snake sounds. Copy that. Captain Al, out. Alright, kids. This is my boat. Welcome aboard. We're going to start off with the snake sound. It's pretty easy. It's just kind of a long S sound. It's just kind of a long S sound. The snake that makes the most noise would be the rattlesnake. It's got a rattle on the end of its tail, and it vibrates it really fast. And it kind of sounds like this. And you could do that by putting your tongue across the top of your mouth and blowing out and make it vibrate. Just kind of let your tongue flop around when you breathe out.
Wait, I gotta go over.
Now we have 2 snake noises we can make. What animal's next? Oh, a bat. Bats squeak and screech, flying through the night air. But when the cold of winter comes, they need to rest and hide. Hang upside down, tuck under blanket wings, and sleep in a cozy lair. Bats sure are weird and wonderful. You know, they kind of sound weird and wonderful too. Maybe we could learn to make noises like a bat. Captain Al, come in. Bat noises. Over.
Copy that. Captain Al out. So when you're doing the bat sound, you want to think of making the kissing motion with your lips. But you want to purse your lips together really tight and barely pull any air in, and it kind of makes it squeak. Move your lips just a tiny bit, you'll make that squeaky sound.
Didi, you do the noise. I'm really bad. That's okay. That's why we're learning.
After I go upside down, I get a little lightheaded when I sit back up. Does that ever happen to you? Are we ready for our next animal? It's a bear! Bears are big and hairy. They swim and climb in trees. But when the cold of winter comes, they need to rest and hide. Crawl into a cave, take a deep breath, and catch some Z's. Bears are really big. I bet they find really big caves to hide in when they hibernate. Have you ever built a really big blanket fort? It's so fun to build forts inside with blankets. You can build one and then pretend to be a bear in his cave. But first, let's learn how to growl like a bear. Captain Al, come in. Growling like a bear. Over.
Copy that. Growling like a bear. Captain Al out. So this is the sound of a bear. The one that I do is a little bit scary. It's usually when they're kind of angry, but it's kind of funny too. Kind of the way to do it is to do the grr sound, go grr. But you've got to do it breathing in. Don't choke yourself, but breathe in while you're saying grr, and you can get the grr, grr. And then you open your mouth on the inside, you go. And then when you use your hands to cover it, you get the really deeper sound.
Bears go. This is the hardest something.
That's a really hard noise to make. If you want to make an easier sound, you can roar like a bear too. Roar! Both of those noises are a bit scary, but they're super fun to try. There's so many different animal noises because there's so many animals in the world. This world is full of places to look for animals. When you go outside, where do you see animals? It's so beautiful out in the forest today. You know, if you're ever feeling upset or sad or scared, it's helpful to remember what the hibernating animals do. Do you remember? I'll show you. Find a safe place, relax your body, and take a deep breath slowly. And if you need to, get some rest. Today, we learned about snakes, bats, and bears. And we know how to make those animal sounds too. Let's play a game. Let's watch the kids make animal noises, and then we can guess what hibernating animal it is. Ready? Here we go. What animal makes a sound like that? A bat. Good job. Okay, on to the next one. What animal makes those sounds? A snake. Good job. Okay, last one. That's the biggest hibernating animal that we've learned about today. Do you know what it is? A bear, of course. That was fun. It was so good to spend time with you today. I've got to get back to taking care of the forest. Before I go, I want you to remember something. It's okay to hibernate like an animal when you're upset or scared. Do you remember what to do? Find a safe place, relax your body, breathe deeply and slowly. Everyone in the world gets upset and scared sometimes, even Ranger Robin. What helps me is to remember that I'm not alone, that we are in this wild and wonderful world together. I hope that makes you feel a little better too. See you later, alligator. Let's say goodbye with hibernating animals. Take care, hibernating bear. Take a break, sleepy snake. Goodbye for now.